So here we are. It is on the eve of the AMC 1012B from 2023. Whatever your performance was on the A, that is in the past, that is last week. Tomorrow is the future, and the present is now. And so what I wanted to talk about is one last motivational, meditational type message to give to you to hopefully help you tomorrow and prepare yourself mentally for this exam. The title is, No One is Coming to Save You. And what do I mean by that? Tomorrow, all of you who have been preparing for various amounts of time to take this exam will subject yourself to the pressure of performing well in a 75-minute test. You will use all of the aspects that you've developed over the last year, 2 years, 3 years throughout your life. You're going to use your ability to process information quickly. You're going to use reading comprehension. You're going to have a balance between speed and accuracy that you have personally developed over time through the work that you have put in. It's a match of intellect. It's a match of your emotional stability. It's a match of your ability to control your thoughts to dictate to yourself the best performance you can possibly generate. But make no mistake, I will not be there. Your parents will not be there. The classes that they paid for or that somebody else paid for you, or the classes that you never had, the study that you went through, the books that you did, your teachers in 1st through X grades, all of those will not be there. No one's going to be there to perform but you. And you are going to have to save yourself. And so if you have a goal that you would like to achieve on tomorrow's test, whatever that may be, as much as I appreciate the thanks that you helped me on my journey, you helped me to accomplishment, I really didn't do it. That was maybe a catalyst, but the actual reaction was done by you. The actual performance was done by you. It is not me that was able to overcome the pressure. You will overcome it or you will not. And that is what you must tell yourself and you must accept. And if you haven't done it until now, some of you are juniors, some of you are sophomores, maybe even a senior, and you would really like to get this accomplishment under your belt. But it's going to come down to you. Can you perform to the best of your ability tomorrow? You get test anxiety, there's no magic pill. You're going to have to overcome the test anxiety that you face, the pressure that you feel, and the fact that your thoughts don't connect as well. This is why I tell families to get started early. 6th grade is no problem to start taking the test. You only get 5 right. Get acclimated to the pressure. Ultimately, that's going to come down to what it is. I can give you assistance, just as an apple might assist your body or spinach in performing a regeneration of cells within you. But you have to eat it. You have to process it. You have to make it part of you, just as you will these metaphorical ingredients that I will offer you today. So if you know me, I'm a big fan of quotes. I'm a big fan of philosophy. I think it has a major impact on how you do in life, the way you carry yourself, the levels of depression that you face, and your ability to battle those kinds of depression. So here are some kinds of thoughts that I would like you to think about as you enter into battle tomorrow with the test. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. So what is it that you have to do? Is it AMY qualification? Is it USAMO? You need to score high enough? Is it just your personal best? Say to yourself what it would be and then do it. Go and achieve that goal. This is from Epictetus, fantastic philosopher of Stoicism. I really love Stoicism. For those of you who have not discovered it yet, I highly recommend you get into it. Philosophy was one of the best courses I took in all of my university time, and it's been greatly beneficial to me as I navigate through the world, and I would bet it would be to you also. So you want to get AMY qualified, you're going to have to control your mind, control your future, and dictate your present. You have to tell yourself, I cannot tell you tomorrow, stop being anxious, drop it, perform, do what you've been training yourself to do. You must. Okay? LeBron James went to Miami, did not win the first year. He lost in the finals. And there was a lot of people who attacked him. Then he hired a mindset coach. He started studying these kinds of things, and he won the next 2 titles in Miami. You have been through this battle before. You failed to achieve whatever goal you were trying to. And all of the things that have gone into that, you now need to take and use them to finally get yourself around the hurdle, around the adversity that you're facing. Okay? So you're going to have to redesign and reinvent upon failure. What I mean by that is, let's say you go into it tomorrow and you tell yourself all these things and you still don't manage to pull off the feat. Does that mean you can't do it? No, it means you need to redesign the process between now and next year. If you're a junior, maybe that's not possible for your early app. I understand, I get it, I feel for you, okay? It doesn't mean that you yourself are a failure. It means that you failed to achieve your objective. All of us are constantly able to change and modify who we are and what we're doing at any given time. And just because you did not get some accolade when you were in high school, it doesn't make you dumb, it doesn't make you incompetent, it doesn't make you not good at math. Many of the best mathematicians probably never performed well on competitions. So what this is a challenge for you. Can you think quickly and accurately to the best of your ability without making mistakes under the pressure of time? It's more for fun. But again, you're going to have to control your mindset if you're going to achieve that objective. So if you don't get it, start thinking now. Don't take that 6-month break. Don't take the break in the summer. Start preparing. Go back to the drawing board. You are a scientist in a lab. Have a hypothesis about how to approach this. I'm constantly trying to reinvent the preparation for the test because there's not a one-size-fits-all. Perhaps what you could do if you failed to think of a connective thought, make a little map of all the thoughts that were connected in a solution process on a note card. Look at those things, flip it over for the associated ideas. Study those things just like you would study the small notebook. There is a solution to your performance shortfalls. Find it. Keep looking, keep reinventing, never get up. You got knocked down, you got punched in the mouth. Mike Tyson quote, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth, right? So then you need to respond to that moment and get up and go achieve what it is you would be, okay? So next up, next quote, how long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? Don't accept that you failed to achieve the goal. Get up, do it again. Okay, this is a life lesson. You don't have just to apply it to the test. Whatever it is that you would like to achieve, keep pushing yourself to get there. And maybe some things, right? Maybe I could never be the champion of baseball World Series. Okay, but I can go make myself the best performance of that caliber that I can be for myself and get as close to that objective as possible, should that be something I wanted to achieve. And the same is true for you. The end result, whether you get the accolade you're seeking or not, you're going to make a better version of yourself, a more capable version of yourself that is more easily able to navigate the world and find the benefits within. So, how long will you wait? Tomorrow is your chance to make another attempt. Get all of this stuff out of your mind, drop the past, drop the anxiety. Don't second guess the last year's preparation. Too late for that, there's no time. Focus on tomorrow, steel your mind, S-T-E-E-L, make yourself an impenetrable fortress of dedication and intent on accomplishing the goal, okay? So, a couple more quotes here and we'll finish up. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a human without trials. Tomorrow is the trial. You want to achieve the goal. You cannot achieve the goal without friction, without trials. Tomorrow is your trial. What are you going to do? Are you going to achieve your gem status? Then make it happen. Do what you have to do. And again, I cannot do it for you. No one is coming to save you. You must find it within to control your emotions, to control the anxiety, to control the pressure. Another aspect of that, there's going to be problems in the first 10 that you don't like. You get a problem you don't like, move on. Don't worry about it. They do not go in order of difficulty. If you don't understand this, go watch the misplaced questions video on my channel. Just search, are there misplaced questions on the AMC? There are not. There is no claim to the order of difficulty increase. It doesn't work that way. So if you can skip and return, do so. You're not giving up. It's a timed test. I love the students, so I can't skip it. I spend 10 minutes on it, but I only had time to answer 15 questions. That's why, because you refuse to skip. Quit being stubborn, quit being prideful. It's not about that. If you really want to be smart about it, skipping is the strategy on some questions. It doesn't mean you can't come back. You can come back and try that question again later on. Go get all the ones. Part of the reason we underperform on questions we feel like we should get and we don't want to give up, you're on question 7 or 8, the 2023 date problem, and you're panicking because you don't want to skip because there could be 10 more questions, and if I can't get this one, I can't get those, and I'm going to miss it again. Stop dealing with it. Go around the obstacle. If you have to score a basket on 10 basketball players, NBA basketball, right? Or whatever, various people of all ages that you have to get past to score a basket, and the third one is LeBron James, and the one after is a kindergartner. Are you going to wait? Oh, I can't go against the kindergartner. I've got to beat LeBron right now. Okay, wonderful. Hope you enjoy not qualifying for Amy then. Skip when you have to skip. You can always come back and try to score a basket on LeBron after you've gotten the other 9 baskets. Okay? It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how easy it looks after the test. Our brains are not always going to think of the most efficient or the best solved process every time. Neither does mine. Many of you point out in my videos and the comments down below, you found a cool way. One of them was that square problem with the shaded triangle on both the 10 and the 12. Someone pointed out Vietta's formulas application. I didn't think of it. Been teaching this test for well over 10 years now, and I did not think of that application. Why? Because no human's going to perform at maximal efficiency at all times, and neither will you. There's nothing wrong with you other than you're human. Accept that you're going to fail to make perfect decisions at every moment, and then go and make other decisions after that and come back to that one. Maybe you'll gain inspiration from a later question that helps you solve the earlier question. Again, they don't go in order of difficulty. If you saw problem 17, it was AMC 8 level 17. It was just Pythagorean triples and you just throw it at it. And that's fine. Okay? Let's get to one more of these. Your trial, the AMC 10-12 as we discussed. Last thought. Okay? The fool, with all his other faults, or her, has this also. He, she is always getting ready to live. Epicurus. What is meant by this? When I was at university, one of my teachers talked about how you kind of go through life, and when you're in high school, we think to ourselves, if I could just get, maybe you're in middle school, when I get to high school, that's when I will start living. And then you get to high school and it's like, man, all I want to do is get to college. Once I'm graduated high school, I'm going to begin to actually live my life in the present moment. But I've got to get through this part first. In the future, that's where I will live. That's where I will start my actual journey of enjoying the present moment. Then you get to college and it's, well, if I could just graduate college, start my career, and then you get that done. And then it's, I just need to meet my spouse. And then I want to have children and buy a house. And finally, we achieve that. And it's, I could actually live my life if I could just retire. And before you know it, the whole life is gone and you never bothered to live it. Live your life tomorrow. Quit getting ready to live. Go achieve what you would be tomorrow. That's my thought, my final thought for you. I wish you all the best of luck on the test. Again, don't forget, you might get assistance from my channel. You might get assistance from other teachers. But ultimately, it is you who achieves the objective. I can't go in there, I can't perform for you, and neither can any other teacher, book, or resource that you have used in this point in your journey. Go fulfill your goal. And then you will know what you're capable of. That's all I got. Good luck.